Hello, my lovely people. I'm back with another podcast, and this podcast is going to be about what are you in denial about. And if I'm coughing in the podcast because my throat is like not really clear, and I don't know why when I'm on my bed happens more. So as I said, maybe there's some dust or something came on my bed. Through the window when I opened the window. We have some we had winds the last few days, and I live in a very desert kind of vibe area. But anyway, what are you in denial about? We're going to have 10 numbers today because I want to be specific for each person. Like, I want each person to really understand what are they in denial about and to divide the energy in more numbers so it will be better. And remember to like and subscribe to my channel. So choose a number from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, if you don't know how to imagine numbers in front of you, check the description. You gotta find the numbers and you can just choose what number you are, or just simply write the numbers on a piece of paper and choose, or just imagine them on a wall and choose a number. Okay, it's just very simple. I think the numbers are very simple. So let's start with number one. What are you in denial about? I do feel like you're in denial about your stress. Like, you're very stressed, you're very anxious, so you have anger issues. I do feel like it could be very like you project your stress everywhere, or people see you as someone who is like not approachable because of your anger issues or the way that you talk. I do feel like you don't know how to communicate for majority of you. Again, it could be communication issues, or for others of you it's not communication issues, it's just like it is affecting somehow your life. The stress and the anxiety and how you talk to people making people anxious around you, and they don't know how to approach you. And if you feel like you're crushed for someone, if he's not talking to you or someone does not talk to you just because they see you this way and they feel like you're just gonna lash out or something like that. But I do feel like you're in denial about, like, you really need to look for ways to stay calm and to stay collected. Okay, what are you in denial about? Also, number one, I do feel like you're really in denial about how clean you are, or something is clean or looks really good, or you think like you need to do something more but you don't. You do also look very attractive to other people. I do feel like you think maybe you're not attractive. Again, I do feel like the stressful issues, the communication issues, and all of that is affecting your life in a way that sometimes you feel that maybe people are not attracted to you physically, but they are, but they're not attracted to this, thing that they feel, your communication way, and all of that. So I do feel like when I say you're in denial about, like, you are in denial about it, because we're not saying like what people think about you. Be like, yeah, fuck them. No, we're talking about what you're in denial about, because you're in denial about that this is an issue, right? So let me just lay down. What are you in denial about? Number one, I do feel like you're in denial about you do need to divorce a person if you're married. If you're not married, if you have a spouse, well, some of you have a spouse. It's like you have a spouse, you could have a spouse, you should divorce that person. You're not happy with this person, and it's really not fair for that person or for you to just be like roaming around or just feeling like you're just miserable with each other. Or if it's a partner, you should break up with that partner. If you don't have a partner, it could be an ex-partner they're gonna have in the future. And just remember what I said, okay? I don't feel like, what are you in denial about? You're in denial about the I don't feel like you're crushing on someone else, or your partner is crushing on someone else. There's something here that you're in denial about in the relationship, or in general, you're very in denial, delusional when it comes to love and relationship. You are in denial about that you have a very sexual, like, aura, or like you're very good at sex, or you're very sexual, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I do feel like you really need to find your perfect mate, be a perfect soulmate, because I do feel like you really have a lot of issues here with communication and all of that, which leading you to commit to wrong partners, or someone is letting you basically there's an arranged thing or something. Someone's like forcing you, some of you, to get with those partner. What are you in denial about? I do feel like you're in denial about how certain people see you. Again, it gives me like a vibe. Let me just fix my pillow because I don't know why I cough when I come to the bed. You're in denial about that certain people see you as attractive and they want to sleep with you, they want to fuck you. You're like, again, because of all like your communication and how you're always anxious or you're very angry or something like that, you don't know how to calm down. Yeah, there's some that definitely there's dust coming out. I don't know what. You don't know how to calm down. It made you really not see why people are like away from you. It made you see also not really see the truth about their feelings and that people are attracted to you. Some people really want to be with you, but they just really this barrier that you created. Number one. Also, what are you in denial about? You're in denial about that sometimes you smell bad. Like yeah, you're a clean person and everything, but sometimes you smell bad to some people. So maybe your perfume is like something that they don't really like, or there's something that they just don't like. It could be a lotion that you put or something like that that smells bad. And that's it for number one. Number two, what are you in denial about? Number two, ugh, you're in denial about someone being attracted to you. They are not attracted to you, and if they had sex with you or you really dated this person or this is an ex of yours, they're really not attracted to you. They do not like your body shape, they don't like certain things in your body, they don't like how you look, and maybe you do know that you're not their type. So I don't feel like you're still in denial about that they don't like you, like they really don't like, they're not really attracted to you. They were with you just for something like for fun, or they're trying to lie to themselves, but you're in denial about that. I do feel like you're in denial about that you're not gonna get certain things. Like this is not your dream, it's someone else's dream. You could be for some if you copying someone else's dream and you're like, this is mine, this is mine. Like it's almost like you're copying someone's dream, like you don't have a dream of your own, and you're copying this person's goals or whatever this person said, and you make it yours, and you're in denial that it's not your path. That's where you're gonna block it, or you're like pursuing a path that you're really not going to get it. You're in denial about like you're an awful person, gotta say it. Like you're just an awful person, or you have something very bad in you, like you're just very selfish, you're very bad, and you have quite an ego, and you keep hurting people and be defensive whenever they try to help you, and then you keep like leaving them bleeding basically. Like the moment that people helping you take what you want, and then you hit them and you keep them just like you hit them and you throw them under the bus. So yeah, that's it for number two. Number three, what are you in denial about? Number three, I do feel like you're in denial about that if you have children, your children love you. You're not about being a great parent or being really a nice parent, or that you're going to be good parents in the future. So you're in denial about like being a good father, good mother, or something like that, that you could have something like that. Maybe you think like you're not going to be good, or you're in denial about like you think like if you're gonna have a dog, cat, or whatever, a pet, that you're not gonna be good, a good caregiver. You're a really good caregiver. It could be doubting yourself. You're in denial about certain financial issues right now about your life, that you do have this financial difficulty and you really need to address it. I don't think it's like a big issue, but I do feel like you really need to address financial issues or some financial things and difficulty. I do feel like you're in denial about your denial. So it sounds like you have a lot of things that you really tell yourself that you know. Like I know, but you don't know. So I do feel like even though that you think about it, you really need to think more deeper in each situation, right? Like even if you know that you need to think deeper, like you're not really looking into the details. Also, you're in denial about someone ending. So it could be like someone going to have an ending in some sort, or some bad karma in their life. It sounds like they're going to eat shit, or they're going to have something. So you're in denial about that. You're like thinking like they're not gonna get karma or something like that, but they're gonna get some kind of karma and you're gonna know about it. That's it. Number four, what are you in denial about? Number four, I do feel like you're in denial about um someone's stalking you, someone watching you, or something like that, or about your safety. So it could be like safety, or you're in denial about someone stalking you. It could be like not a safety issue, hopefully, but you're in denial about being watched or being stalked, or someone is watching you. You're in denial also about definitely someone stalking you. Someone is like Even if it's not someone's talking to you, someone is watching your phone, someone's talking to you, it could be a family member of yours, you're in denial about that or something. You're like, you think that person is not watching you, is not stalking you, they are. You're in denial about, I do feel like you're in denial about someone like sexual attraction toward you. Maybe it's not even a good thing, like it's like taboo thing or something, but someone attraction toward you. Also, you're very in denial about that you're secure about certain things, like you're very in denial about your insecurities, and you're very in denial about your actions that you took with certain things, like tell yourself like lies that you feel like you already know you have feelings, but you're like feeling, but you're trying to be in denial about. Number five, what are you in denial about? You're in denial about an injury that's going to happen to you or someone soon, and you could be feeling that like you're not being safe and we're trying to warn you, whether like you're not wearing a helmet, something like that. We're saying you're gonna hurt yourself. So you're in denial about that, like you're not being safe. So if you're not being safe, try to be safe. You're in denial about like, or you did not fix your car and you think like you're not gonna have a accident with it like that. You're in denial about something like safety thing, like you really need to not, like you need to fix it so you don't have an injury or an issue, especially if you have a light issue, whatever issue that you think like it's not a big deal, it might cause you to have some kind of injury or some kind of like bump, even if it's not big or something like that, just hurting yourself. So you're in denial about number five. You're in denial about oh my god, in denial about people not respecting you. You have a lot of people who are not respecting you. They don't really see you as a respectful person, or just like they don't have respect for you, and you think that they have respect for you. Number five, also, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Number six, what are you in denial about? I do feel like number six, you're in denial about changing. You're in denial about going somewhere that you want. I do feel like you think things are not gonna change. You're not going to have a happy ending. It could be very like negative because things never change, or things like, never were positive. Like you're in denial about really like a good thing coming, right? You're in denial about like a miracle happening or a good thing happening that going to change things. I do feel like also you're very, very in denial about like someone, like not losing someone. Like it could be very negative, right? You think like you're going to lose this person, or you're never going to meet this person again, or you're never going to meet this person, or you're never going to see this person, or something going to happen. You're in denial about that because this person is going to be there in the future, or you're going to meet that person, or you're in denial about meeting a soulmate or meeting someone, something like that. Like you feel like very sad about it, but you're going to have it. So what are you in denial about? You're in denial about a about meeting this person, but you're in denial about your career path or something in your future, because I do feel like you're really like, basically there's a lot of good things that you're in denial about. Like you're very trying to be realistic, but you're being negative, right? Like in denial about your career path really landing, or like having a business in the future. You could be having a business, or you could also study something else, like then whatever you're doing right now, have a different hobby, right? You're in denial about the future when it comes to your career. I feel like definitely I see you doing something like totally different, or like really being successful in something. Number number six. Are we by number six now? Yeah, we're at number six. You're in denial about, that's it. Number seven. What are you in denial about? You're in denial about you're in denial about how someone really likes you. And you could be also thinking that sometimes I feel like you're insecure, like, am I smelling bad, or do I have bad smell? You don't have bad smells. You're in denial about having smell, but you don't have, like you think like you smell bad, but you smell good. You're in denial about how attractive you are, or how sexy you are, how hot you are to other people. Also, you're very, very, very in denial about something coming, like a tower moment coming, like you don't want to see it. Like you're like, this tower moment's not gonna happen. Or like there's some tower moment that you think like it's not gonna happen, but it's going to happen, and you're in denial about it. And I do feel like this tower moment is relating a enemy of yours, or something going to happen to your enemy or something like that. So an enemy of yours is going to get hurt or something like that. I feel like this tower moments could be like something that is just you're in it, but it's not going to affect you, but you're in denial about it happening. It's almost like could be an ending or something in the family, something bad happened, but you don't give a fuck about it. But definitely you're in denial about that happening anytime soon. What are you in denial about, or like around work? Number 7, you're in denial about. I do see like an envelope coming to you. You're in denial about receiving something. Like you think like you're not gonna receive it, or you're not gonna get it, or you're not gonna get something, or like a news that you're waiting for, right? It could be like you're waiting for this news and you're like, when would it happen? Like when would it come? Especially if you have legal things or something like that, you're in denial about like it coming right now. That's it. Number 8. What are you in denial about? I do feel like you're in denial about your cringe. Like you're very cringy. Like a lot of people cringe when they look at you, and how you behave is just making people cringe. Like they feel awkward, they feel embarrassed for you. And you think like you look cool, or you think like they feel sorry for you, you look cringe. And even if you say something and you think like people are not really seeing how insecure you are, it's like very obvious. You're in denial about being a selfish person, and also you're in denial about your bad karma, or that you fucked your blessing, so you had a blessing that you fucked. You're in denial about that. Number 8. You're in denial about your fate. You're in denial about your fate. You're in denial about where you're supposed to go. So you're very stuck in a wrong path right now. So number 9, what are you in denial about? You're in denial about your hobbies and talent. Number 9, because majority of you are very talented in something, and you're like very in denial. Basically, you could not even know that. You're like, oh, I'm not a good painter, but if you actually learn and you try, you could be a good painter. Literally, for some of you are an artist or a good artist, whatever kind of art, could be painter or music, whatever. You're in denial that you're a good artist, or you're good in something. If it's not art, like you're gonna shock yourself. You think like you're not good. You're in denial about a miracle coming towards you that going to change your life. Also, you could be going to a different location, different destination, different things, or you could be going to a different country or abroad. You could be in denial about that, or you could just move to a different state, or get like in a different life or chapter going to happen. You're in denial about this happening to you anytime soon. It's almost like, yeah, it never happened, like it's going to happen. You're in denial about that. So you could also get married and get proposed to really fast, or have children. You could be in denial about that. There's some new chapter going to enter your life, and you're very in denial, like you're like, not gonna happen, like la la land, you know. Number 9, you're in denial about having a big offer soon. So I do feel like you're very in denial about like basically how talented you are. So I do feel like at the moment that you understand how talented you are, or like be creative, or students were going to push you, like you're gonna have some offer, and someone will be like, hey, you're good. You'll be like, really? And they're gonna have some offer and something, and then from there you're gonna believe in yourself. You're gonna believe that you're good, or you're like meant to do this. Number 9, you're in denial about that. You're in denial about love. You're in denial about real love, or love in general, that it exists or lasts. But I do feel like soon you're going to change your beliefs, so we're trying to help you and work with you. Number 10, what are you in denial about? Number 10, you're in denial about your smell. You smell really bad. I do feel like there's something very stinky, whether like it's your feet, your mouth, something like you have bad hygiene. So you're in denial about bad hygiene, or something really stinking. Also, you're in denial about like you're in denial about your social life. So do you feel like you really have a lot of like you could really have a good social life outside, but I do feel like something is fake about it. Like it's almost like you're building your self-esteem and your success from your social fake life, but when it comes to your home life and who you are, you got nothing. It's almost like you created an image with people that is fake. So if anybody gonna approach you, gonna know that, and they're going to go. So basically you're in denial about that. People don't like you because once they get to know you, they know that you're fake. So you're in denial about that. You're in denial about someone really crushing on someone. Like for some of you, I'm seeing like if you have children, right? Like if you have like if you're here like and you have children that they're like teenagers or whatever, you could have someone who's crushing on your children or your daughters or your boys or whatever. They could be crushing on that. It could be like a person that you're dating, so it could be in denial about that. Obviously, if you don't have children, you're in denial about someone being attracted to someone that you're attracted to around you. Number 10. What are you in denial about? I do feel like you're in denial about your weight. So you could have like issues or you really need to fix your diet, whether like gain weight or lose weight, but you're in denial about your weight and you're in denial about like that you need to put effort to fix whatever you have because you do have weight issues, whether like you're underweight or like or overweight, but you do have weight issues. You're in denial about that you made a mistake judging someone or like telling someone off when spirit really sent you love. It's almost like spirit send you love, right? Like spirit send you something very good, send you someone who gave you clarity. Some of your spirit send you either like a psychic or someone who's intuitive. If you have friends or like psychic as well, send you a psychic or send you someone who's intuitive or someone who like was truthful to you. Let's just say that that was truthful to you from spirit. They were like telling you the truth, and you're in denial that you really shut this person love. They were like pure love there for you. So I do feel like you're in denial about that. Also, you're in denial about like entering a big roller coaster of tower moment, or you're in denial about tower moments that are going to come toward you, or like thinking that's not gonna happen. And I do feel like you're in denial about really closing the gates on your right person. Like you are right now blocked from meeting the right person for you in love, right? So you really need to evaluate your life decisions. Anyway, have a lovely day, my lovely people. See you in another podcast.